Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well. Or did you do something amazing just now? Well, may the peace be with us. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Je vois ton destin.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Je vois ton destin.
Se entregaron su conservo cole. Each moment, now night. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Se entregaron a su conservo cole. The lock has been broken. Those are bite marks from small critters. They might have nested inside.
This damn place has power supply? Who'll pay for the bill?
Maybe it has underground cables, or it's powered by some generation sets left by Xeno. Wait. Stop here. To your right, by the corner of the stairway, there are 3... No, at least 3 of them.
They're getting closer! Blondie, take your friends away!
I will assist you to keep the battle under control.
Watch out.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Eye for an eye.
Fine.
Feel its pain and know its regret.
Forward!
A tooth for a tooth.
Affirmative.
Target locked. Hang in there.
Be careful, young man. Oh, affirmative. White? Or say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Oh, I can't agree more.
Forward!
White? or say all colours?
Ha! Ha!
Don't worry.
This is Eagle.
Hitlessness only
Target
lasts a
found.
second. The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Lost. Take the offensive.
Great!
What?
Using troops.
Strange. I remember I left it here. Where's the camera? Are you looking for something? Perhaps I can help.
No one asks for your help. Go away. If you have nothing better to do, go clean the house up. I need a place to rest.
Yes, sure, you must be tired. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Let me give you a hand, Anne.
That'd be great. The tools are in the closet. This won't take us long.
So, you guys are really the investigators from the St. Pavlov Foundation?
What is St. Pavlov Foundation?
No way! You've never heard about St. Pavlov Foundation?
St. Pavlov Foundation is an official institution that takes in and organizes arcanists, Anne. My friends and I work for them. We will try our best to keep everyone here safe.
I've never met a real one. What do you guys normally do? Taking humans for subject research? Roaming around to snoop on the political parties? Are those stories true?
Human subject research? Political parties? Pardon me, I don't follow you. We will never do harm to any human. It's strictly stipulated.
Save your bureaucratic rhetoric, little girl. I've read those books. I know you've done some dirty things. Tell me.
Shut your face, Michael. I recruited you to play the fool, not asking you to really be one. Don't bring disgrace on us for going to Vine State College with you.
You are all students from Vine State College.
Yes. Faculty of Filmmaking. This fool here is a chemistry student. The big guy over there is an art student on English literature and poetry. It's one of my assignments to make a movie during the semester break. So I hired every useless meathead available and traveled all the way to this shoot just to shoot a stupid horror movie.
Stupid horror movie? I thought you loved horror movies.
Ew! Don't disgust me. Who would possibly have interest in the movies filled with characters in sweat and dust and presenting zero romance or any nice costumes?
You mean You are not interested in horror movies, but determined to film one here?
You tell me. They are cliched, meaningless, but easy to make. They are the easiest option for this assignment. That's it. I've never liked any of them.
Oh, I see. That's why you selected this awful script, all these beautiful but useless props, and such an untrained cast.
What did you say? Awful script?
Well, I've read your script. It is illogical and dull. The conflicts are not strong enough. Or we can call it a classic, but in another word, it's stale. I really wonder, how did you get admitted to the filmmaking faculty? The admission criteria for Vine State College should be quite difficult to meet.
You! What do you know about filmmaking? You're no one but a spawn of the Foundation like those bodyguards my daddy has!
Come on, relax, Blondie. If your dad didn't sponsor the 2 library buildings, you would not be here studying filmmaking. And you look exactly like an arcanist when you get mad. Don't. It's not a good look.
Say that again? Think you can take a punch from me? I'm not in a good mood today. I just lost a camera, so you can keep on pissing me off if life has been too good for you!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Normally you wouldn't be so mad over a little joke like this. Are you making a fuss now because your arcanist friends got your back?
Jason, Jennifer's trying to finish a project. You shouldn't be mean to her. And Jennifer, please don't get into a fight with him. Isn't he your friend? I thought friends won't say hurtful words to each other. I don't understand. Is this the way people make friends in the outside world?
I will knock off every tooth in your mouth and give them away to that crazy teeth collector! Only in this way can your empty head remember how much I hate being called an arcanist!
But you are always an arcanist. Although you've tried every means to be a human, it won't change your identity.
However much you despise us, many brilliant playwrights are arcanists.
Mr. Horpedia, please stop making this worse.
You jerk!
Quiet. If you don't shut up now, I will shut you all up forever. Miss Anne has a point. This is not how friends get along. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not here to fight. We need to cooperate. I don't expect you to love each other, but no more fights. I don't care whether you are arcanist or human. Now sit back on the sofa, everyone.
I'm sorry, Miss Tooth Fairy.
I'm sorry too. I should have stopped them.
Blondie, is Anne also recruited as an actress? She is not as energetic as your classmates.
No, she isn't. She's a local villager. We met by the edge of the woods. As well as Rod, the one that plays the butcher. That's everyone in my crew. Now, if your curiosity has been well satisfied, leave. I need a break.
Sorry to interrupt you when you're not in a good mood. Actually, Rod didn't come here. He's hospitalized. Do you remember?
He's not here? Then who played the butcher?
Isn't he another actor you hired? Together with Anne in the town near the woods?
No. I've never looked for any other actors. The only new actor I hired is Anne, because she looks almost like a twin to Anna, and Anna is absent because of her stomach flu. Oh, wait. Right. Anna is in hospital because of her stomach flu, which was a result of that toe bark stew she had with Rod. So, Rod was not in the car with us when we left.
Holy Mother of God.
That is... We've been with a butcher whose identity is unknown to all of us. Jennifer, don't worry. I will protect you. How is this possible? When did this place get so dark? What time is it now? Hey, Freddy, stop whining and take a look at the clock.
Okay. Afternoon. 1 p.m. Is that No, that butcher is going to slaughter us. He is truly a cold-blooded murderer.
Don't freak out, Freddy. A murderer is not someone you frequently meet. We're not shooting a horror movie.
Actually, you are. A giant monster? A fake friend of yours? A sudden nightfall? Anything here not like a horror movie?
Damn, aren't you being paranoid enough? Do you want the situation to get messier? You, sit down. I will go check the electrical panel and fix it. It will bring back the light and restore your sanity.
Negative from me. Those who remain alone in a horror movie never end up safe and sound. If the butcher is really lingering outside the door, you will be his first blood. Although you are rude, impolite, and suspected to ancestry discrimination, I suggest you to take someone with you for the sake of your safety.
Oh, back off, you troll!
He really didn't do that on purpose, did he?
What on purpose?
He said and did all the things you shouldn't be doing. We are in a horror movie. His actions are like taking some sleeping pills, putting the noose around his neck, and shooting himself in the head. It has been 7 minutes and 25 seconds since our bro, the Brave, took the one-man mission. I have never fixed a panel before. Can anyone tell me if it's normal to take this long?
From my experience in human society, it is not too long. If the device has been drastically destroyed or the maintenance man is not familiar with that model, it will take a longer time to fix. This is not unusual.
We need to go outside to find him. We are not in the human society. Aside from the butcher, he might confront some other troubles. Zenetto, you stay here with Miss Tooth Fairy. I will go find Jason with Horopedia. No matter if we find him or not, we'll come back in 5 minutes.
What if you don't?
Then it means we are not in the kind of horror movie where misfortune only happens to lone wolves. If we don't come back, please evacuate the whole campsite and contact rescue.
Jason? Yeah, it's Jason! He fixed the lights! I can't stand it! This place sucks! I can't stay here for another second! Pack your bags. We're done with that film! Everybody get into the car with me! Let's go!
Relax, man. Firstly, Lone Wolf disappears. Next, it will be the people who failed to escape. Now we must stick together. At least the rain was the origin of all these weird things. You shouldn't have walked into it.
I remember the weather forecast said there won't be any rain in this area today. Like the story of Xeno Youth Force. We are in real danger now.
Xeno? Xeno Armaments Engineering and Technology Academy?
You know it? Are there anecdotes about Xeno in the town as well?
They used to live here, in this cabin.
Enough! Stop! Anne, stay away from those weirdos! We're leaving!
Michael, we should listen to Ferdinand and her friends and stay...
If Rod can be fake, this whole campsite can also be an entire illusion! You guys look normal, just like any ordinary people whom we would possibly run into in a place like this. But then you will infiltrate.
Please calm down. We've only been trying to help.
I won't be deceived anymore! I will shoot you! Stay away from me! Jason is right! Arcanists are all insane!
Damn it, Lonnie! Wait! We can't let them leave like...
This is not good. It's too dark out here. Hardly visible. Michael must have driven out of here. But how did Blondie disappear in the blink of an eye?
To the south. The skid marks and footprints all point to the south. Here are the claw marks of the critter. They might be in danger. We need to hurry up.
Over here! I found her!
Blondie, please stay still. We're coming for you.
Miss Tooth Fairy and Horopedia, please follow them. Sonetta and I will handle this.
Be careful. This critter is very malicious. Use this if needed.
The rain has healed its wounds. It's getting stronger and harder to deal with. May the peace be with us.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
An eye for an eye.
Affirmative.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Fine.
A tooth for a tooth. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Be careful, young man. Be careful, young man. Be careful, young man.
Off thou go. Off thou go.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
White? Or say,
Target
all
locked.
colours?
A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
This is Eagle. Target found. Lost. Take the offensive.
Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
Dental checker.
I think it.
Watch out.
Relax.
Affirmative.
A tooth for a tooth.
Please, don't resist.
A ravishing rainbow. Be careful, young man.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
No worries.
Oh, I can't agree more.
I smell the scent of mint oil.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Affirmative.
Relax.
A ravishing rainbow.
It will all be. We need some peaceful
An
moments.
eye for an eye.
Come back to me. Water, show, your No worries.
Oh, I can't agree more. Affirmative. Fine. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Be careful, young.
Relax.
Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a
A
second.
tooth for a tooth.
I smell the scent of mint oil.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Oh, I can't
An
agree
eye
more.
for an
Affirmative. Fine.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Be careful, young man.
Atop the scale, off thou go. Noble or lowly, sin thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Using troops.
My head everywhere hurts. Did I get pulled into pieces or pieces?
Lonnie, you're awake. I have just given you first aid for the wounds. For now, we will have to wait for Miss Tooth Fairy to administrate a thorough treatment when she comes back. Don't worry, she's very professional and skillful. You won't feel any pain in the process.
Am I in the cabin? Then I'm not dead. Good, I'm not dead.
You are safe. The critter is gone. Don't worry. Follow me. Take a deep breath. Hold my hand. Another deep breath. Do you feel better now?
Thank you. I feel much better now. Oh, Anne! Where is she? Did she get hurt?
We didn't find her in the woods. Wasn't she in Michael's car?
No, she wasn't. She jumped off. She saw me being attacked by the critter and jumped out from the side window. Oh no! The butcher! He must have taken Anne, must be with him. I saw him too. He was walking towards her. Just like what would happen in a horror movie.
It's okay. Here, take my hand. We know where she is now. This is good. We will get her back safe and sound.
Okay. I understand.
Miss Tooth Fairy, you're back. Where is Michael?
They have gone. We are not able to catch up and intercept their car. It crashed on the edge of the woods in front of us.
Crashed on the edge of the woods? What do you mean?
I don't know either. Their car was about to rush out of the woods, and then we heard a huge crashing sound. The front section was squeezed together, and the rear wheels were lifted in the air. And there was an explosion. Looks like the car was crashing into an invisible wall. It happened right in front of us, too quick and too astonishing. We got to the car. The fire caused by the explosion was being extinguished by the rain. We found no one but this key.
Is it yours, Blonnie?
No, never seen it before. I always have some decorations or a doll attached to the keychain. This one is rusty and too plain. It smells weird too, like dirt.
Anything special?
No, neither mark nor labels. We didn't find anything to match it in the car.
First the lone wolf, then the people who failed to escape. Things are getting too complicated, but there's one thing that I am certain of. We are now caught in a dangerously and classically plotted horror movie.
That means Anne jumped off the car in order to save Blonnie from the critter's attack. Then she got lost. According to Blonnie, the last thing she saw was the approaching butcher from the woods.
She's in great danger. We must act swiftly to save her. Also, we need to turn this cabin into a security base for the upcoming battles. Horropedia and I will rescue Anne. He's a horror movie expert, and it will be of great help. In the meantime, you and Sonetto stay here to take care of Blonnie and to secure this room.
I will take good care of her.
Ow! This hurts!
Please bear with me for a minute. The wounds caused by critters are prone to tetanus. I need to thoroughly sterilize them.
How about some painkillers? Give me some!
I'm very sorry. I don't have any with me.
Didn't you say your treatment wouldn't be painful?
I'm terribly sorry for what you're going through, but this is not the typical kind of treatment that we used to receive from her.
How did she do it then?
She would... She would ask us to take the tooth fairies. That is, those golden elves in the glass jar. They're effective in treating toothache and other oral diseases, but also can be used to reduce inflammation, stimulates wound healing, and relieve headaches.
You mean to eat this?
Yes. And it actually tastes pretty nice, like mint and flavored dried plum. It just looks a bit unconventional.
You would go as far as to eat this
Please, stretch your legs. I need to sterilize the inner thighs.
Ow! Okay, fine. I will take that. Bring me the little elflings.
Sorry, Blunny. You can't eat tooth fairies as a treatment.
Why can't I? Of course I can. I will just put it in my mouth and swallow with my eyes closed.
This is not about you. It is my own rule of treatment. I have specific treatments for humans and arcanists correspondingly. Through our contact so far, I got to know that you don't consider yourself as an arcanist, and that's why I will not treat you as one.
Are you upset about what I said? I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have been rude to arcanists in front of you. I know it hurt your feelings. I was not myself. I chose to live amongst humans, chose to be their friends, to be a different arcanist. I thought in this way I would be taken in as one of them. But as you see, when things come to a critical moment, they run away without me. It was my car that they drove to escape, and yet they called me a freak and left me here to die. Funny, isn't it?
Sad story. I feel sorry for you. But still, you can't take the tooth fairies.
Is this a punishment for what I have done?
I can't feed you the tooth fairies only because you still think you are human. You don't recognize the behavior of your human classmates, but still want to be on their side and be one of them.
Okay.
The wounds are packed.
Already? I didn't feel a thing.
I've applied Carbuncle Growth Promoter. It will paralyze, sedate, and accelerate your cell regeneration. Your wounds will close up in 30 minutes.
Isn't that a medicine for arcanists?
It is a prescription approved by the medicine examination supervised by Campbell. In this case, it doesn't violate my rule.
You could have applied this earlier and spared me the pain.
I don't rely on painkillers. I am an excellent doctor. Minimizing patients' pain is of course my forte. When kids can't suppress their pain, I normally sing for them to ease their pain.
But you didn't sing for me. Was it because you didn't want to?
Maybe. I confess, what you did and said at first was really annoying. Arcanists and humans always act as if they were of one merged entity, but we all know how lines have been drawn between their own people and the others. You grew up among humans, and you learned to look away from the truth as they did. Oh, but you do react better to the medicine for arcanists. Your blood is bringing you a good outcome. Look. In another half an hour, your wounds will be fully recovered. By then, you will be able to jump and run freely, as if you were never hurt. However you feel about your ancestry, it is helping you out.
My wounds. A good outcome.
Miss Tooth Fairy, please wait. If what Mr. Horrorpedia has said is true, it's dangerous for us to split up. The three of us should stay together.
It will take another 25 minutes for her legs to fully recover. If the situation were to develop based on the rules of horror movies, at this stage, I am safe. Don't worry about me.
I see. Have you also done a lot of research about this genre?
Not a lot. I just browsed the secret notebook left by Horrorpedia in the infirmary. I covered him from the instructors to keep his notebook. Since then, we became friends.
Keep things from the instructors? Did you do this a lot?
Not really. The rules were extremely strict. Except for Horrorpedia, I only had Vertin as a frequent guest. She pretended that she got a stomachache, lying in bed for half a class. She took many toffees when she left.
Timekeeper faked her illness? Ah, and that also explains her toffees.
You didn't know that? It seems I need to apologize to Vertin for but thank goodness you are on her side now. Our negligence...
Oh. My head everywhere hurts. Did I get pulled into pieces or pieces?
Lonnie! You're awake. I have just given you first aid for the wounds. For now, we will have to wait for Miss Tooth Fairy to administrate a thorough treatment when she comes back. Don't worry, she's very professional and skillful. You won't feel any pain in the process.
Am I in the cabin? Then I'm not dead. Good, I'm not dead.
You are safe. Follow me. Do you feel better now?
Thank you. Oh, and
We didn't find her in the woods. Wasn't she?
The last girl normally has two categories. Anna's the exemplar of the first kind. Pure, innocent, and mild like a virgin. The second kind is those cool girls. More condescending, erudite, and sophisticated. This category can easily tackle any difficulties and make sensible choices, like our Miss Tooth Fairy.
They are all good girls, approved by society. Therefore, people reward them with the privilege to survive.
The Critter's Claw and the Butcher's Cleaver will never hurt them or kill them.
So what do you mean?
I mean, please don't worry. Anne will be fine. She is safe. She is particularly safe before we die. But if we lose her, the probability of our death will go up, 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 and up.
Very comforting. Wait, the carcass of the giant critter is missing.
Maybe it's not totally dead and has crawled back to its den?
It was dead. I've checked and there was no way it could survive. Here in the mud, it's the fur. Oh, also, what's this?
A note? That's weird. Hey, look! It's the butcher's footprints!
Let's follow it.
The footprints disappear. The soil here is less moisturized than the outside, so the footprints are barely left.
This smell. I think I've smelt this before. The key. This is the smell of the key. The moss here is definitely special. We need to take some samples back for Miss Tooth Fairy.
Burton? Is that you?
It's Anne's voice. She must be here. Anne, can you hear me?
I'm here! I'm like below you!
Below?
The pit is deliberately dug. The soil here is dry and granular. This was originally a cave. She is hidden inside.
I see you. Stay strong and take my hands. I will pull you out.
God, thank you. I thought I would die in there. Where are the others? Aren't they all right? Did someone go rescue them as well?
We saved Blonnie, but didn't find any of the boys. Don't worry, we will do our utmost to find them.
This is good news. Jennifer is safe now. The butcher threw me into that pit and left. I don't know when he'd be back. Perhaps any time now. Vertin, we have to get out of here now.
Just as the classic plot goes, this is the right timing. Step back. He can't kill you, but he might hurt you.
No, I will fight along this time. I can't be a burden to you now.
You can't see me. You can't see me. Oh, I can't agree more. A ravishing rainbow. Don't worry. Oh, I can't agree more.
Hey!
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Affirmative.
Forward!
Fine. Be careful, young man.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Run! Run away from him! Don't let him catch you!
That is...
No!
No! I won't allow it!
You can let go of me, Anne. It's over. He disappeared.
Oh, right. I know.
Yeah, you defeated him. Like a marvelous miracle.
Wow. A miracle. The Braveheart and the miserable death of the crazy criminal killed by his own weapon. This is the last girl.
A warehouse filled with bizarre little items. Puppets, a Ouija board, audio tapes, a diary, and a ring box. To my forever love, Victoria, here lies my lifelong secret. In the summer of 1973, I took the life of a young lady. Huh. Sounds like an intriguing story. Those kids will love it. The pity is, I find no teeth here.
Good. That'd make another trap. The cabin is more safely secured now. Now, take these boards to the east side of the house. We need to have that direction covered as well.
Damn it, what are you? Did you really draw this amount of strength and energy from this thin body?
This is nothing compared to the training I received in the Foundation. Blondie, it is okay to rest on the chair over there if you're feeling fatigued. Leave this to me.
Ladies, I found something in the attic. I brought them here. Burton?
Timekeeper!
It's Anne! She's safe! Good. What's that behind her? I didn't know there's still an army stationing here.
No, that's a cluster of monsters. Well, you can also call it an army.
Awesome! How are we supposed to deal with them? We are so dead.
I can't run any further.
Good. They've set traps in front of the cabin. Sinetto!
Activate the trap. Prepare to engage.
can't see me. You can't see me.
Forward! Left!
Affirmative.
Ha! The eagle's eyes.
White, or say all colours.
Resistance is futile.
Be careful, young man.
Forward!
Atop the scale of justice.
Haste!
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Be careful, young man.
Off thou go.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Lost! Take the offensive!
A tooth for a tooth.
Affirmative.
Forward!
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Ha!
Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a second.
Target locked.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. Oh, I can't agree more.
Off thou go.
White, or say
Thou
all
shalt
colours.
make an atonement for thy sins in full. A tooth for a tooth.
Affirmative.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Which matters more, knowledge or strength?
You offered us the best odds. We have the last girl.
Please don't say that.
No, you are awesome. You struck away a knife with a brand. I can't be wrong with your part to play here. I should have noticed this earlier. No one is more suitable for this. Good. From now on, I will stay right.
Jennifer?
Blondie, I need to remind you that the character who relies on others always leads to a miserable end.
Get lost. Have you, Anne? Promise me you will keep me.
This is good. Blondie seems to.
She's changing.
Miss Tooth Fairy, please.
A piece of moss. It smells the same as the key. I found this smell in that car, as well as on the sofa in the cabin. Where did you get this?
There's a special area near the woods where the temperature and humidity levels are higher, so mosses are ubiquitous.
Any signs of artificial cultivation?
I'm not sure. This place has been deserted for so long. We haven't found any trace of human activities.
This is a potion. Like most moss-made potions, it paralyzes the central neural system of humans. The subject will become impulsive, confused, and mad. They permeated the whole campsite with the rain, taking away the sanity from Jason, Freddy, and Michael, like what would happen in a horror movie.
No surprise. Ordinary people would never behave as foolish as the main characters in a horror movie. It's said that a similar smell was also found on the Xeno Youth Force. Were they controlled by the moss here?
Yes, the changes of personality can be one of the effects of the moss.
So the moss not only affects humans, it also works on Arcanists. What about us? Why haven't we been affected?
Time. It takes time. Humans perceive the world through the use of reason. They are the creature of logic and senses. However, they soon lose their sanity when they meet insanity. Arcanists are not the same. We were born with chaotic, mixed emotions. Our innate sensitivity to feelings and potion resistance are stronger. The Xeno Youth Force stayed here for an adequately long period to be contaminated. It will also affect us when the time comes.
Perhaps we have lost our minds without realizing it. Ooh, what are these? They look appealing. Why hasn't anyone told me about them?
I found them in the attic. These tiny and exquisite items have a lot to dig into. Pity, I still haven't found a tooth.
Look, they're trying to solve the problem, yet we can do nothing but fiddle around. Maybe I should have worked harder in college, so that I can at least understand a thing or two from the conversations.
Don't worry, Jennifer. I don't understand any of what they said either. You are not alone. I'm here with you.
I'm not like you. You literally don't know anything. I remember when we first met, you asked of everything I had on me. You grew up here, in a small town in the middle of nowhere. It is only normal that you don't know anything about the outside world. But I'm different. I've been to big cities, I've gone to college, I've read books, I pretended to be well adapted to this lifestyle. But in fact, I'm still ignorant, knowing nothing but empty pleasures. My hair color gives away who I am. I'm a silly blondie.
Don't speak of yourself like this, Jennifer. You're not silly. You're smart. You make your own movie with the script you wrote by yourself. You're pretty and kind, and you're the best person I've ever known. Please don't hate yourself.
Fine, I get it. But can you let go of my hand first? You're hurting me a bit.
Oh, sorry. Are you going to be okay? Shall I get you some ointment for these red areas on your hand?
You're funny. I'm not some glass doll that breaks for being held too tightly. Oh, I can barely breathe. You were great fun.
You're smiling. Did I make you happy? This is good.
Don't you find me weird? My attitude changes so rapidly. I've been mean to you for a long time, and all of a sudden I start to follow you around and try to use you to survive from this.
Weird? What's so bad about that? Even if you're weird, it's a good kind of weird. I like you. Staying by my side.
Even if I'm a benefit-driven fence-sitter who immediately embrace Arcanist after being ditched by my human friends?
Jason and Michael shouldn't hate you if they knew you better.
You seem to really like me. You would jump off the car to rescue me. You protect me, praise me. You would even be happy because I was happy.
Because I've never seen anyone as pretty as you are. You're special. You're different to the rest of us.
Oh, stop. I'll not be embarrassed for these nice things you said about me. I've heard enough of them throughout my entire life. Listen, I'm very sorry for mistreating you, and I'm grateful that you came to save me. I will reward you with a secret. My secret. Do you want to hear it?
Absolutely. I'd love to.
In fact, I don't hate horror movies.
This is the diary I found in the attic. There were many other things, like a full warehouse.
I actually liked them a lot when I was a kid. I spent most of my time here, in Green Lake Campsite, writing my own horror movie scripts on paper.
The handwriting is pretty childish, so the writer might be around 8 to 13 years old. Some of the narratives are straightforward, but the story itself is very.
But later, we moved to another town. My parents earned great success in business, and we moved into a high-profile community where only humans are allowed. We were also given privileges that Arcanists cannot enjoy. It was then I realized nobody wants me to be an Arcanist.
It was since that day the diary stopped updating. It might be forgotten or taken away. The story ended there.
That's why I decided to break off my connections with Arcanists and stop showing interest in emotive things like horror movies in order to hide the Arcanist side of me. I took out my energy on other things which may ease my mind, like soap operas, new clothes, fashions. People like me this way. They said this is what I'm supposed to do. They believed I'm a dumb bimbo, believed that I hate books. I led a life they want me to have, till I graduated from high school.
I don't like these people. You shouldn't have been put through this. You are the smartest person I've ever known. If one day I run into them, I will pull their noses and mouths off. Like this.
A wonderful idea. I wish I was as creative as you are. So, in the end, I attacked one of the jerks who didn't watch his mouth at the prom. I slapped him in the face and smashed 4 sandwiches and a salad on his head. Then, feeling resentful for what had happened, I applied for a degree in filmmaking, a course which was considered to be ill-fitted to me, and next I start shooting horror movies for an assignment I have to finish. Deep down inside, I think I have never really given them up. I've probably never stopped loving them.
Keep on shooting. I will buy you a new camera.
Hello? Have you been eavesdropping? Where's your manners?
Actually, I heard them all as well.
So did I.
We are in the same room. You can talk, we can hear, and the air helps. That's it.
Well, we are all here, paying attention to your voices. We heard everything you just said. I think this is yours. Now I should hand it back to you.
Where did you find it? I haven't seen this for a really long time. I used to do some Arcanist tricks with it, but I have lost control over my power since I threw it into the Aren't you guys cold? How come it's so chilly? That ring. Wasn't it on my finger a minute ago?
Watch out. Something is approaching.
trial is mine to judge. An eye for an eye.
Hey!
Feel it pain and know with regret.
Forward! This is the forward!
Oh, I can't agree more.
Lost! Take the offensive! Target locked.
Be careful, young man. Whites? Or say, all colours?
A tooth for a tooth.
Affirmative.
The eagle's eyes.
Noble or lowly. Sin
An apple a
shall
day
fight.
keeps the doctor away.
Resistance is futile. Off thou go.
Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a second.
Forward!
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. Affirmative. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Be careful, young man.
Resistance is futile. Resistance is futile. A tooth for a tooth.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Oh, I can't agree more.
The law is above all else.
Lost! Take the offensive.
A ravishing rainbow.
Hang in there.
An eye for an
Affirmative.
eye. Feel it pain and know with regret.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
A
Don't
tooth for
worry.
a tooth.
Weightlessness only lasts. Affirmative.
Noble or lowly. Sin
The star
shall
falls
fight.
towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. A ravishing rainbow.
An eye for off thou go. Noble or lowly. Sin thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
How many more dead men were buried here? I've had enough. Can't we just get rid of that dead woman? She's approaching. This is a good chance to... Ugh! She smells like a skunk in the sewer.
Blondie! The ghost bride took her down. We need to help her. Not good. The critters are coming around again.
Hey, Blondie, if you want to survive, leave that ring alone!
Hell, you think I wanted this? This crazy woman ghost put it on me! Get off! Get lost!
Damn! Horimpa can summon more critters! They're going out from the ground!
Shh. What they need is a song.
This is Miss Tooth Fairy singing. Miss Tooth Fairy, behind you!
Jeez, what on earth is that?
What is it, do you think? Of course! A good surprise! Huh. I didn't know I was a talented driver. Once we get out of here, I'm gonna get myself a driver's license.
Within 30 seconds, you crashed over every critter in our sight. I don't think you were qualified to be a driver. No, that's not the point. Where did you get the car?
Pink lines. This is drawn with an oil paint pen. This is her arcane skill. Your arcane skill restored pretty fast. Seems like you've accepted your identity.
Maybe that, or maybe because I retrieved this diary. I feel something has changed inside me, making me a bit hyped.
A good try. Please keep up with the feeling.
That song you just sang, can I take it as a gift?
You mean?
Well, you still owe me a song. Please, I want a song from you.
Sure, take it as a gift. For making progress in life, and for your courage to embrace who you truly are.
Thanks. This is my handkerchief. Take it, wipe your face. Ah!
Did you just get a bit woozy from putting up a big scene to the rescue?
I didn't.
Okay, yeah,
What are you doing?
I know the rules of social courtesy. You just saved my life, so I won't embarrass you by telling others you just overestimated your ability. If you're willing to take advice from me, I would say don't overburden yourself. There's a note hidden inside, just like the one found in the butcher's corpse.
Someone is passing messages to us through these notes. If we defeat more monsters, we will get a clearer picture of what's happened at Green Lake Campsite.
This is the all-time favorite trick of the plotter. He takes the whole situation under control, playfully teases the innocent participants like us, through which he gains a special sense of fulfillment.
But we have our means to cope with it.
The ring brought us a putrefied ghost bride. Then we got the book, the pillbox, the weird samples. Every item from the attic comes from a monster we just confronted. Touching the forbidden and the misfortune will befall you. We can find stories of this kind in many civilizations. But what if we use it to fight back?
Not to wait for the monsters, but summon them to us.
Exactly. If you want, we can select which ones to summon first. If you carefully look into each of these, you will find that these items have a lot to tell us. If we plan their arrivals and predict their weaknesses in advance, victory will absolutely be ours.
A risky strategy, but could be equally beneficial. However we decide to do this, it's always better to take action before our enemy does.
Horopedia, how likely is it for you to get their weaknesses right?
Almost 100%. If one Horopedia is not enough, we have one more creative Miss Horopedia here as backup.
You can't be talking about me.
Of course you. You are erudite and experienced in horror movies. Relax. You deserve the title of Horopedia.
Does he always vex people like this? Or is he just being annoying here?
Mr. Horopedia is not a bad person. He's just a bit unconventional.
There's no doubt this is the craziest carnival ever. The delirious fog, the attic filled with curses, the rainy night and the countless monsters. I praise you, my beloved cabin in the woods!
Peace be with us.
I bet... Oh, never... He thought... Think of it...
My sword sharp.
Forward!
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Hang in there.
I believe in you.
A tooth for a tooth.
Sempre caro mi fu quester cole.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Hey!
My sword sharp.
Forward!
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
The eagle's eyes. Hey!
Put that aside. Tell us the story you wrote about that specimen.
I would like to hear it too. Seriously? It's written by a 7-year-old girl. Maybe someday I'll make it a film. Though, before that, someone get that note out of the...
Watch your fingers, Miss Virgin.
Thanks for If this thing has something to do with the butcher,
You're getting better and better at this. A simple logical deduction.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
An eye for an eye.
Each moment, now night.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
My sword sharp. I believe in you. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Ha! Legna sereno intenso ad infinito. My sword sharp. I believe in you. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Oh, my dear GS003 Silver Bullet. I barely. After watching a film, haven't you had that what if I were the heroine fan? Here, Verton, another.
the zombie bridegrooms.
And their stinky smell.
Be patient, Blondie. You could.
We're getting closer to the truth. Stay alert, everyone. I don't.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Each moment, now night.
Lost. Take the offensive.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
I believe in you.
Forward.
An eye for an eye.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
The eagle's eyes.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood. Resistance is futile.
Hang in there.
Atop the scale
My
of
sword
justice.
sharp. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Resistance is futile. Off thou go. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
The words.
It's more of an arcane gadget symbolizing a tragic love story. To fake an event record is simple, but to create a poem.
I agree, Miss Tooth Fairy. Please take this note, Timekeeper.
Using troops.
Good. This should be the last note.
Verton, these are all the notes we can find in the backyard. I just checked on Jennifer and Sonetto. They're still looking for more, but this shouldn't take them much longer.
Thank you for your update.
Except that... Verton, can I ask you a question?
Sure, please.
Do you have any wishes? Big ones, small ones, hilarious ones, or sincere ones? Any wishes?
Me? I think... I currently don't have any wishes.
Not even for the most trivial things? Like candies, a good rest, or a soft bed?
My life is good enough without them. You look pretty shocked. Have they all told you what they want?
Yes. Jennifer wants a soft bed and a hot tub. Mr. Horopedia wants a cup of coffee or a gum. Miss Tooth Fairy wants a collection of critter teeth. And Sonetto.
Yeah?
She wants a toffee. She said she wants to taste it properly this time, for she has never really paid attention to the flavor.
Once we get out of here, their wishes will soon come true. How about you, Anne? What do you wish to get?
Me. It is a secret. I can't tell you now. But I will get you some presents. I don't have many friends, and I really like you.
Great! Timekeeper and Anne, you're here! We have found every piece of information we can. We can start cross-examining them any minute.
I get it. Let's go back.
Have you noticed?
Noticed what?
That the rain has stopped.
That's right. This is where all the stories are leading to. Huh. Jack the Drowner, the monster crying under the water, and the bride sinking into a glistening mirror. Here must be the center of all that happened. This is where the ghost stories we encountered at the campsite were created, and now they have led us here. What we need to do next is find the clues hidden here and let the clues build our story. What's wrong, Blondie?
When we arrived here, was there... Was there a lighthouse?
Huh? I think it just showed up out of nowhere, like a ghostly figure appearing behind you. A lighthouse in the lake. A lighthouse.
Is the lighthouse in the lake also a classic element in horror stories?
Well, not quite. But it can be a good place for horror stories. In the middle of a huge, gloomy lake, a lighthouse stands there like the fang in a monster's mouth. You can't find any place better than this to hide a horrifying secret. And there's even a boat here. You should know that a campsite horror movie couldn't exist without a little boat.
You're just not afraid of being killed, are you? What if it turns over? What if there's a lake monster? We might be putting ourselves into its mouth like serving it a plate of dessert.
To be fair, it makes no difference whether we are on the shore or in the boat. We're just cakes and different plates to it. If it does exist. If I were the lake monster, between the cake running away from me and the cake which willingly comes to me, I would give the latter one a better ending.
All right. If I have to be eaten like a cake, I prefer to be the cake that has more control over its death.
Get into the boat then. Let's head to the lighthouse.
Huh. A normal lighthouse. Not even a bloody handprint is found here. Well, I'll be damned.
The reality is not as sensational as the stories. Just like the permanent teeth loss can't rival the latest and most frightening curse for excitement.
This is not just an ordinary place to me. I've never seen this before. I used to come here every day, reading novels by the lake, but I've never seen a lighthouse here. It just shows up like a ghost, followed by a series of mysterious, horrific events.
Timekeeper? Please, come and take a look at this.
This is...
The man behind the scene is much simpler than I thought. Maybe he really is a child. Like those evil kids in the movies. Despite their evil nature, they can only perform the evil deeds through simple means. Are we really going to open it?
We'll have to open it, according to the note.
I am saying this is obviously a curse. A lighthouse, a strange lake, a fishing net, and a wooden box. Rub it 3 times, blow and unveil it. What comes out of it is definitely not a genie offering us 3 wishes.
We have dealt with more curses in the past 2 hours than many people do in their entire life. If it is a curse, then it is a curse prepared for us.
Today, I'm going to read you The Frightening Hunter. I wrote it yesterday. Read it. This is the story of a hunter. The hunter is tall and muscly and of great frame. He can twist steel rebar with his bare hands, and no one can lift his arms up by a hair's thickness and escape from him. The hunter lives in the campsite, deep in the woods. He would slaughter every living thing that breaks into his territory. One day, a group of college students came into the forest. They enjoyed their time there, drinking and dancing. When it comes to the night, the strongest of them disappeared.
Oh, where did he go?
The hunter killed him! He hung the boy's head on the tree and turned to the girl with the blonde hair.
Oh!
She also soon breathed her last breath. The third victim is the clumsy short guy, followed by the nerdy tall guy. At last, the hunter came up to our protagonist, the kind, naive girl.
That was the first story she ever told me. An intriguing, interesting story.
This is the story of Jessica.
How nice, you're here again. It's been a month since you last showed up here.
Just like the character we've seen in the movies, she's a kind, introvert, virtuous girl. The friends of hers took her to a beautiful campsite next to a lovely lake. This would be the perfect place for a swimsuit party.
You've grown taller. Can you get up so I can see better?
What they didn't know is that deep in the water, a defeated, evil army is in hiding.
Why are you frowning?
Countless demonic war beasts were roaring relentlessly to be unleashed, and an evil plan has been hatched. A massacre was about to take place.
What can I do to make you feel better, Jennifer?
Yes, a nightmare indeed. Jessica ran as fast as she could, kept pushing herself to go faster and faster until her ankles could not support one more sprint and she rolled into a muddy pond. The monster with dark fur and a bloody mouth was right behind her. Then...
Are you crying? Jennifer?
Jennifer! We gotta go!
Where are you? Oh no. It's Mom. I'm here! I'm here!
Yes, so you are crying, Jennifer. Oh. Aren't you taking the notebook with you? Why are you throwing it into the lake?
I really like this place, but I'll probably never come back here again. I gotta go. See you, Jessica.
Okay. See you, Jennifer. That was the last story she told. I didn't understand what she meant by see you, for she has never actually seen me. After that, I also haven't seen her for a long, long time. Feels like for ages. I went through every corner of the campsite and collected every item I could possibly find, making stories out of them, one after another. But who is there to tell? There's no one in the woods anymore. At first, I spent my days with my furry friends. They were my loyal listeners, and I taught them how to act and behave like the monsters in the stories. We played the stories one after another. It was great fun. But the stories got old. No exceptions. This is when those young people came into the woods, like the protagonist in our stories. They arrived with their friends, and each of them have different relationships with one another. We had a good time, but I would think about Jennifer a lot. When I started to believe that I will never see her again, she's back. She came back with many people who I have never met before, as well as a camera that I have never seen. She was here to make a movie, which is a word I used to hear a lot from her. I understand it to be kind of a story that could be stored in a box. I'm glad that she's still passionate about horror movies, like what I have been feeling in all these years. They were short of one actress, and I know what that word means. A brilliant idea came to my mind. I joined them. I was like the monster in the stories that hides in the group. She will be so surprised when she finds out what I did. However, an accident happened. There were other people in the forest. Oh, misfortune. What a misfortune. Jennifer was upset. She got into a fight with a strange man. I called upon the rain, bringing these people into my story too. They accomplished a good story. The man who knows a lot about horror movies, the woman who is always calm, the woman who seems strange, and the woman who smells like a puppy. They are all very interesting people. I think I start to like them. They are different to the people I met before who always cried and fainted very quickly, not long after my story started. They are interesting and of great fun. So I want to tell them the truth and make friends with them. I have to let them know about this. That my real name was never Anne. It's Jessica. This is the last surprise I prepared for you. Now, enjoy!
She jumped!
Blondie, watch out for the critters!
I will assist you to keep the battle under control.
I believe in you.
An eye for an eye.
Forward!
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. It's all right.
A tooth for a tooth. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
The eagle's eyes. Forward!
My sword sharp.
Ha!
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Ha! Forward!
An eye for an eye.
I believe in you.
Hey!
Noble or lowly, sin
So
shall
long
be
lives
punished.
this, and this gives power to thee. Depict the world I have never seen before.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Each moment, now night.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Lost! Take the offensive!
A tooth for an eye for an eye. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. Using troops.
The lighthouse is sinking. Everyone move and leave now.
Anne, she was the last girl. She was our only means to survive in this horror story, and we have lost her. No, she was never with us. I'm to blame. It's me who created such a girl in Green Lake. A girl who restrains people and treats them like toys.
Calm down, Blondie, calm down.
I can't. It's too late, Tooth Fairy. We have lost all the cards.
We still have a chance.
You don't understand. It was me who created the stories. I created that monster. I've drawn many monsters in that notebook, and with all those stories I told, I created her. I turned our last girl into the biggest villain. What should we do now? How are we gonna...
You are right. This is the story created by you. They are all created by you. It's your story, your monsters, your past, your arcane skill, and your identity as an arcanist. They all belong to you.
Belong? To me?
The monster born in the bottom of the lake, the butcher, and the pathetic bride, they all came from you. It was you who taught Jessica how to make a story, how to create all of this. She created them all, but you endowed her with such ability. She's the creator of these, and you are the creator of the creator. This is a page in your chapter. You created it, so you should learn to accept it, control it, not fear it. Don't run away, but face it.
Blondie! Timekeeper! Is Blondie's?
It's her arcanum. Now, she's doing her utmost to keep the ship in balance.
Damn it! I knew I shouldn't be so ostentatious. There's no way that I can have control over such a big boat. If I keep doing this for any longer, I would die of headache before making it to Aunt Jessica.
I've warned you so, haven't I? But don't worry, the reliable Horopedia will save your neck.
Using this amazing tool.
Good! Hooked onto the rock! You might feel a bit seasick. Please try not to vomit. If you fail, at least don't puke on me. Sit still and hold tight. We are heading towards the riverbank.
Peace be with us. My sword sharp. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
A tooth for a tooth.
Target locked.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. An eye for an eye.
I believe in you. My sword sharp.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
A tooth for a tooth.
I believe in you.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito. Depict the world I have never seen before.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Each moment, now night.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Lords, take the offensive.
My sword sharp.
Forward. Haste.
Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
Ha.
I believe in you. My sword sharp. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
Target locked.
Resistance is futile.
You found the right verse for me.
An eye for an eye.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Did I meet your expectations?
Honestly, can't we just show her our sincerity and care? To share something from the bottom of our heart, to cure her agony caused by the antagonist's lonely childhood? Oh, there she is.
Just like I expected. You made it. Did you enjoy the story? Oh, I didn't give you any background information in advance. But it's okay. You will see a familiar face or two. I believe you haven't forgotten them. Just like I can't forget you, Jennifer. Come with me. I've prepared you a new home. A home where you may sleep on beds made of soft moss and drink clear, cold spring water. I will get you toffees, coffee, and so many teeth in beautiful shapes. You can even have mine if you like. You will stay here with me happily ever after. Till a time even I don't know else.
Jessica, let us talk. You've been thinking of me, haven't you?
Of course I have.
You were fond of me, as well as the story.
Yes, I'm fond of you, Jennifer.
Do you want to make me happy?
I think so. I have made you happy once. Would you let me do it again? Do you like my story?
Let us go then. Including Jason, Freddy, and Michael. Let all of us go.
Why?
You have made a mistake. You hurt people, and that is unacceptable. This is not funny. I was to blame for misleading you. I can't let you keep on doing this.
Don't you like my story?
Yes, I like it very much. It resembles a lot of the stories I wrote when I was a kid. You must have really liked them. So much that you would remember them, as well as me, for such a long time. I will not leave you alone again. I'll come back for you. Every year. No, every 6 months. I'll have more time after the graduation. If I make a new movie, you will be my first audience, like what we used to do.
But I hate living by myself. I don't want to live like this anymore. I have no one to talk to. The friends I have here can do nothing but roar. I sing with them as the sun comes up and wake up among them as the moon rises. Jennifer, you know, I used to have the same dream over and over again. A forest and a grassland, not in Green Lake, nor any places that I know of. I can hear music that I've never heard before. After we met, there was you in that dream. You'd wake up in that dream with me, giving me a wreath. In that dream, I can truly rest. But when I wake up, I found myself in Green Lake again. Do I belong here? In Green Lake campsite? Or somewhere afar? In the days when no one is here, I always hum the melody in the dream. Quietly, waiting, until my figure almost blended into the mosses. But I waited for too long. So long that you were no longer a girl, but a woman now. I'm tired of waiting for you. I'm tired of living all by myself. I was hoping that you may like my story, that you are different from all those people who always try to run away. Everyone would leave in the end, but I don't want that to happen again. We will live a happy life by Green Lake, singing under the starry sky, telling stories to each other, and having a sweet dream on the soft moss.
This trial is mine to judge.
Don't worry. Let me show you.
my sword sharp.
Forward!
A tooth for a tooth.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Hey!
Feel it pain and know with regret.
No! Don't leave me alone. Oh, look, I still have so many stories to tell. We will have a good time together. The stories by the lake? The hunter hiding in the campsite? You like them very, very much.
Right, Jennifer?
Are we using the Return of the Monster plot now?
No. What?
Given that you're holding a knife,
I believe my sword sharp. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Leria sereno intenso ad infinito.
Ha!
I believe in
An
you.
eye for an eye.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Feel it pain and know with regret. A tooth for a tooth.
Leria sereno intenso ad infinito.
The story has ended. It was our first story. Why? You don't like it anymore?
We will never run out of stories, Jessica. Enough with the fight. It does no good to either of us.
I will come up with more games and stories. We will live a happy life forever and ever.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
It's all right.
Jessica?
Be careful. She's still standing.
You are worried about me, Jennifer? That most beautiful, kind-hearted girl in our 13th story. Here comes the little bride, bloody and dressed in white. Now her story starts, followed by her friends in line.
Jennifer.
A pearl as pure in white. What a shame.
This is Eagle. Target found.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
North, take the offensive.
Each moment, now night.
Why? I will get you anything you want. My little buttons. The sweet fruits. The moss bed. The dew cup.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. A tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye.
My sword sharp.
The law is above all else.
Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
Go, go!
Resistance is futile.
That's Cradle.
I believe in you.
A tooth for a tooth.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
The law is above all else.
That's Cradle.
Copy that.
An eye for an eye.
Target locked.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Oh, don't worry. I have prepared it all. I have prepared it all.
Go, go!
A tooth
This is
for
Eagle.
a tooth.
Target
The
found.
law is above all else.
Lord, take the offensive.
That's Cradle.
It's all right. My sword sharp.
Off thou go.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
No, no. This is not the end. Stay right here. Stay.
Using troops.
The fog starts to gather around her. Step back. Cover your mouth and nose. Don't breathe the fog in.
Her wounds are healing, and I sense her arcanum is getting stronger. We need to leave now, Timekeeper.
No, please don't go. Please stay here. I will get you the best beds, honey, and fruits. I will search for foods for you. I will take the responsibility to take care of you.
Jessica, we will not stay. Now listen to me carefully.
No, I hate living alone.
Well, come with me. I will get you a beautiful house, much better than the one you have here. I will show you around restaurants, shopping malls, and discos. We can have fun in so many places. I will also get you a room right in our house. I don't care whether my parents allow this or not.
Jennifer. I really want to be with you, but I don't want to leave here. I have no desire for the outside world. I will quickly reveal this true love of mine, and people will look at me as if I've done something wrong. I don't like that. I hate when my power gets weakened. I want you to stay here with me.
If I say I could stay,
Timekeeper!
Jessica, if I stay, what will you get me, except for food and shelter? What else will you get me?
Will you? If you stay, I will share my critter friends with you. Along with my cave, my keys, my little buttons, anything you want.
Sounds great. We will definitely have great fun. But Jessica, where are the people who once chose to stay here? When they stayed for long enough, after you ran out of all available games, they were no longer attractive to you, and no longer adored by you. I can stay longer than them, but with no exception. I will become boring one day. You'll be alone again. Every day waking up, falling asleep, roaming in the dream alone.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to live like that anymore.
You can lead a different life. You can embrace a diversified and meaningful life.
A diversified, meaningful life?
When you were Anne, you asked what my wishes were. Now I know the answer. I know what I want. It's you. Do you want to come with me? I will find you a good place to stay, where nobody will consider you to be weird, nor will they keep staring at you. You will see the world with us, the amazing and unique outside world.
This outside world, what else will it have?
There are a lot of people and fantastic things out there. Some people eat gold bars. Some others dance on the crocodile skin. Some people ride a rocket, dashing into the sky, and eventually fall into an unknown zero-G. Even the grassland and the anonymous music in your dream, they truly exist in the outside world. If you are willing to come with me, you will have them all.
Will you really take me to that place?
Of course.
Why would I trust you?
I promise, with everything I can offer.
Promise. I know that word. It means words that cannot be broken. I will make your wish come true. I like you. I hope you can be my friend. This is new. I haven't made a friend like you in a really long time.
What's this?
This is a gift to you. Press it. You will find out.
I see.
They're here! Hey, come here!
The medics are ready. Please, leave the injured to us.
Captain! Captain! We found the target and are now carrying out the rescue. Over.
There are no enemies here. Everyone here is a member of our squad. Please don't attack. Repeat.
Oh, come on. Seriously? First we persuaded her with love and... This is the worst antagonist... Well, if it were them to write the story...
Aren't you happy? Some emotional and comfort.
Miss Tooth Fairy...
Timekeeper, it's great to see that you are fine. And Mr. Horopedia, Madam Z is waiting for you in the car outside the woods. Please, come with us.
What? Madam Z? She's here? Oh! Ah, my wounds! Ah, how painful! Medics! Where are the medics?
What are these? People from the outside world. Don't worry. They won't hurt you. You might receive some training for a period. It might be a bit boring, but I promise it won't last too long.
These newspapers, please do not throw them away until I finish reading. newspapers. Please, please do not throw them away until I finish reading. May the peace be with us. I know the moon, and this isn't
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
It's alright. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Each moment, now night.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood. The law is above all else. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Using troops.
So long lives this. And this lives
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Premio sereno intenso e infinito.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Each moment, now night.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood. The law is above all else. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in...
Horizon, the boundary of heaven and earth that may or may not intersect with the Earth's surface. Useful to measure the radius. Is it really okay doing nothing like this? I mean, when I was at the Foundation, there had never been such a tranquil night. Thank you for teaching me all these things.